My name is Njiri and I'm an artist. What comes to mind when I hear the word pretty privilege is underlined for you. A pretty, whatever that means to you, and privilege, having the access that the majority doesn't gain or have. The first time I felt pretty was very young. My parents did a very good job with affirming my brother and I. My name means daughter of a warrior, and just in that self, warrior is strong. Someone that holds value, that's resilient. And so I already knew my name was all those things I would have to live up to. So I knew I was pretty early on, even if it wasn't on the outside, just inside, because my parents did a really good job of that. During the pandemic, I chose to invest in myself and start my own business, but also go to school to become a licensed esthetician. I have successfully graduated from that program, but to be literally learning about skincare and just the changes, anatomy and physiology that all people go through, for me to be on the side trying to educate someone or uplift another client, my client on the other side, and have these cystic breakouts on my chin and on my cheek. Of course, I was insecure in that moment. Yes, I was hiding behind the mask. At times, I would even take it off to empower the person I was speaking to. But was I feeling insecure while I was saying it? Yes. But it was a learning moment, but also a moment for me to have my own self-therapy while empowering the next person. So after my car accident, I was definitely faced with many challenges. I was on the verge of amputation. My car accident, I suffered from a compound fracture to my right leg. And so during that time, I was told I would be down from 8 to 24 months. But before I could even get to the recovery part, I literally saw my life flash differently in front of me. I'm an artist, as I spoke in the beginning, so I'm very active. And to be told that it took 8 hours in surgery to save my leg, I'm just very grateful for. God truly has granted not only his grace, but lovely mercy in my life. And I have my leg still. I am able, I am walking. And during that time, I really thought about, wow, you're gonna be in a wheelchair. It was even a time that I was in a wheelchair for 2 months and many stairs all day, every day. My brother came in town to visit me and we were out at the store, and I just asked him, like, why does everybody keep looking at me? This, I hate it. Like, it was hot, it was the summertime. Somebody's literally pushing me around. I had my leg propped up, stitches, staples, all being seen. And I'm like, Brevy, I call him Brevy, why is everybody looking at me? And he just, literally, his response was, because you're not supposed to look like that. And it literally paused me in a moment. And I was just like, you're not supposed to look like that? What do you mean by that? He was like, you're not supposed to look like you're supposed to be in a wheelchair. And I'm like, well, how is a person that is in a wheelchair supposed to look? So that will never leave me. Because not only was that his perception of me at the time, but maybe that has been his perception all along of people that have challenges. I'm very confident in my relationships because I do know my heart, and I know anybody that I am given the opportunity to truly get close to me in that way is going to take the time to experience what I have inside. Yes, the outside is something that I do get to hear a lot from them. Anybody that is here, you're going to benefit greatness because I have great friends, I have great family, I have great opportunity. And that's why we have to stop giving it away so freely too, okay? Because the guys I have dated have all told me that I was special, and I give off something special, and I need to be careful. I have had a number of run-ins in my short time of living where I've met gorgeous women. But as soon as they open their mouths or just give me an opportunity to go out with them, maybe it's dinner, maybe it's a shopping trip, or maybe it's a night at the club, I'm instantly swayed another way. Like, I'm checking in with myself, like, is this somebody that you can really call your friend or really call your girlfriend? Is this someone that you can call when you just had a heartbreak or lost your job? Is this someone, lost a family member? Is this someone that is going to uplift you? And perception is everything. So we see a lot. Social media outlets have truly broken kind of that image of what real life beauty is, because it's so accessible for our men and women to just say, oh, that's my dream girl or dream guy, not knowing their everyday internal struggles, but also what they do to cover them up. So yes, I've been turned off in a lot of ways just by being next to that pretty girl. Living in this society and having the privilege of being pretty. When it pertains to social media, and any advice I have for you young people, young women especially, find time within the time that you spend on there for yourself. That is how many people you follow, how many times you click on someone's story, the content that you're being fed. Make sure it's feeding you and you only. Make sure the people that you are following are a part of your day-to-day goals that you have set for yourself. They're a part of the circle that you are in or may see yourself one day being able to be a part of. Make sure you're following those people, because so many different distractions, but also gains that you can get from social media. So if any advice I have for you, make sure you're finding that time for self and being intentional about that time that you spend on there. Because you can get lost. And make sure your followers are supporting you, because it's a lot of watchers. And that's unfortunate with our society. It's a let me see kind of thing before we believe or want to maintain that relationship. So yeah, just make sure that you're following those people that truly inspire you to be the best you. Nobody's perfect and everything can't be perfect. I do typically try to meet people where they are. And I go about life like that, like really meeting people where they are, meeting myself where I am. I am hard on myself just because I know I'm destined for more than where I am, but I'm very grateful for the present. And I think that's important for everyone to be at least aware of, being present. I practice mindfulness a lot, and that is very important. Just being present. What's happening right now, not what's happening tomorrow, 10 minutes from now, what happened yesterday, but truly being intentional about the right now space that you're in. And that is what kind of helps me not be so hard on myself. I'll take that moment, take a deep breath, go outside, tap into my self-care list of things that I have, and I think everyone should have a self-care list. If you do not have one, I encourage you to pull out a piece of paper, a pen, and write down at least 3 things that you can do to fill your cup for the day.